Lene and Erica.
Well, they should be happy now they've actually had the name mentioned on POV.com. That's going to make them E-famous, of course. So expect you know, some pitches in the very near future, that sort of thing. Maybe they'll get their own fan club. Anyway, moving over now.
The wags of Halo.
Yeah, I suppose the wags.
If you don't know what a wag is, look it up.
English term, I suppose, but yeah, it does apply in this situation. Anyway, moving on to Narrows now. We're going to see, well, tight game here as it looks like Mimic is going to take down Ads. The Australians did have the advantage in the early going here, but again, it's looking like MoB are going to start to actually, you know, link up as a unit here and try and pick up as many frags as possible. We see we got Mimic actually at the opposite end of the bridge. Taking quite a bit of sniper fire from Docko, though. Docko, he's going to be holding the rear, which is probably the best position to watch from as we see Nai, and that's going to be LegendJRG as well, making the leap across the middle. He does manage to get the kill onto Ads as Scrubtwista taking down Hacks. LegendJRG with the kill onto Killself as well. And so far, this is, well, at least the last 30 seconds has been all MoB here. What do BBR need to do to get back on track, Mike?
Well, BBR, they say this is their strongest map. Right now, it's definitely not looking that way as Legend comes in, manages to crossbar with his teammate, grab a frag before being taken out himself. Killself now taken out there. Or Docko, sorry, Docko Screen is the man we're on. They're trading colors here, so the red team, of course, now being the U.S. and the Aussies being the blue team. So we flip that around as Scrubtwista takes out Ads. 11-6 the scoreline. Strategically here on Narrows, you really need to control the center portion of the map. There's rockets on here, that's a power weapon, and then both teams get OS or power-ups at either end of the map. So it's even that way, and if you can control the center of the map, then you're gonna walk away with a win. Nai, center of the map across to Docko. Docko now being taken from behind by Legend. Almost comes up with a clutch, but manages to be taken out there by MoB Deep. Yeah,
MoB looking like the, you know, trying to control that midsection of the map. Like Mike said, the midsection of the map is most definitely the most important. Now we've got to pick up of the Mauler from Docko, but we are going to switch back over to Nai here. Nai, of course, from MoB Deep, the American team. MoB do seem to have a handle on that midsection of the map now. Nai moving through the midsection. Just have the Mauler himself, and it looks like he's going to start to push over towards the BBRs, but Hacks does get the kill. LegendJRG replying though, so not one-way traffic by any stretch of the imagination at this point. 23 plays 13, 12:30 left on the clock here.
£10,000 up for grabs here in this bronze medal match here at the World Cyber Games 2008 in Cologne, Germany. We started off with over 16 teams here from all over the world, and here we're seeing two of the best. Australia in the form of Encore.BestBR versus the Americans, MoB Deep, one of the only teams here with MLG experience. Of course, they lost in the semifinals to the other team, the Canadians, who had MLG experience. Those rockets looking mighty tasty for MoB Deep as they managed to grab that. Now we're going to see how Nai uses it, but he gets taken out, gives up the rockets to the Australians. 12 kills to Legend, who's absolutely been on fire for MoB Deep, and the rockets leaving the hands of Encore. Absolutely disastrous.
Most definitely. Ads did manage to pick up a kill though. It's kind of a consolation kill just after the fact that the rockets have exchanged hands over towards MoB control. Killself does also get the kill onto Mimic. 34-24, 10 frags the difference. 11-16 left on the clock. Scrubtwista and that's going to be Docko, of course, caught in a bit of a duel as Legend picks up the sniper rifle kill. Nai also going to grab a kill, I believe. We'll see Hacks now taking out Nai. So Docko here, he's going to be looking for his sniper rifle, of course, because that's how really he's going to control the midsection of the map. But we haven't really seen that so far, have we, Mike?
Well, they've just the one thing that strategically MoB Deep are doing very well is they're getting behind the Aussies. They just keep going over the cannons and so on, or going underneath the bridge and using that. Now over on the Encore spawn, on board with Docko. Docko now pushing in. Now his team trying to control that center portion of the bridge. Coming over top is Legend. The man has lived up to the name so far. Mimic, probably the most experienced player in this side, who had, well, actually not the most successful, but maybe the most experienced, going down and being taken out here by Docko. Now Legend coming in. Good plasma toss there. It's not going to be enough to take out Docko, but it's going to be enough to force him back. Now Mimic coming in. Watches as his teammate takes out Or is taken out there. Docko being taken out there. 10 frags separating these two teams right now.
Yep, and it's looking like the game is probably going to stay this way for quite some time here. I mean, it's been a 10 frag difference for about a minute and a half here, so the Australians seemingly keeping up with MoB, which they couldn't do in the last stage of the first map. Now, Nei going for the bash, didn't get the kill, eventually gets the kill, did manage to connect with the bash, but did not finish it off, so the battle rifle had to suffice for the final, well, I suppose the exclamation point on that frag.
And the Aussies, who they seem to have good communication, but right now it's just not come together for them at all. MoB's getting behind them here on narrows and just slowly picking at them. Each player getting back very well when on a low shield, as we're seeing here, but it's just not helping because usually there's someone behind them and they need to stop that. They need to cover those flanks.
Well, that someone has been actually Jordan Blackburn, better known as LegendJRG, of course. He's been doing all the damage on those rear pushes, of course. The three remaining members of MoB tending to hold the midsection of the map. Now, speaking of MoB, we see Nei just in front. He's going to get the kill onto Docko. Pax did manage to take down LegendJRG, though. I'm guessing LegendJRG was trying to go for that cheeky pusher on the back again. You see Docko spawning back in here with the battle rifle. It's one of these situations now with you can see we've got Mimic and Scrubtwista pushing the midsection of the map. I really don't know what the Australians can do at this point because they just seem to be incapable of linking up together. Every time that you see one or two of them sort of, try and push the midsection of the map, we see Legend and Mimic actually decide, well, enough's enough, we're going to come and take over control of that midsection of the map. Now, it does look like LegendJRG is going to be sniping from the back of the MoB spawn. Mimic does get the kill eventually onto Docko. Docko not having much luck here, as you can see, just 5 frags bottom of the scoreboard for the Australians. We probably want the spotlight onto Nei, to be quite honest, because Nei not doing too bad for himself. LegendJRG and Mimic both picking up kills, adds with 1 in reply, but the 10 frag differential now, 11 frags, in fact make that 12, and we see MoB start to pull away here, Mike.
Well, the Aussies had a very good opportunity to, they actually just went and got rockets, didn't use it, ended up, one of the player who had it ended up being taken out. And Legend, 21 frags for his team, he's really having a good match here against Australia, as he looks to see who's taken out, or Docko looks to see who's taken out, or actually Nei, sorry, looks to see who's taken out his teammate before being taken out himself. Now pushing top mid.
So again, AdZ caught all alone. We see Killself as well. Once AdZ was dropped, he had really no chance of surviving that dual push here from MoB. We see Docko, he's going to be probably decimated by the battle rifle fire here of Nei. If not, it's removed most of his shield, to say the least. Getting surprised that we didn't see a plasma grenade thrown over the top in the hopes that it maybe have done just enough damage to actually get the kill, but still got Nei moving around. He's now going back around the back of the Australians here. AdZ has no idea. He's going to take him down from behind by the looks of it. And doesn't quite get the frag grenade off. Still not finished AdZ. AdZ managed to get away. His Killself is going to pour the fire onto Nei. Docko eventually picking up the kill in combination with AdZ. And we see a situation now where the Australians seemingly have a grasp on their own spawn, but again, not able to really take over control of the midsection of the map. And those rockets, of course, are going to be a huge factor if MoB can actually utilise them to full effect. Now, you see Docko at the opposite end of the map trying to jump away. Pax also over the mic at this point. MoB seemingly indomitable. There's no way of really taking this midsection back here from the Americans. What do you think the Australians should do at this point?
Well, AdZ, a man with a sniper rifle for Encore, he needs to step up. He keeps getting his hands on it and then kind of just flailing with it and being taken out. Now, really good solid push here by MoB Deep. Looking back towards the blue part of the map. Docko poking out, saying hello, but doesn't want to take Nei on. Watching his teammate take it out. Killself now manages to back up AdZ there, pick up the frag. 67, 75, 8 frags in it. Rockets now in the hands of the Australians. So perhaps they could do something here, as they've actually managed to close the gap slightly. AdZ now into the trench there on the right side. Legend taken out. Docko with a kill on Mimic. And low shields get back. AdZ now coming up and taken out there. If he would have dropped back, he could have saved himself or saved his team. another frag, but now only 5 in it, so this one is getting tighter and tighter. The Aussies starting to make a push, starting to show some signs of life. If they lose this, they lose the whole kit and caboodle. 10,000 pounds of cold, hard cash is what the winner of this will be taking home. Scrubtwista taken out by Docko. Now Nea and Legend in his sight. Low shield though as he manages to protect himself in the trench here with the plasma grenade. Scrubtwista now being taken from behind. 83-78, 5 frags. There was an 8 frag difference, but that's disappeared as Encore tried not to bring this back. I said 10,000 pounds, I mean $10,000 US. And
I'd say you're trying to cost WCG more money here.
Yeah, it cost them almost double.
Now, Mike, I've got a question for you. Do you think MoB maybe went a little bit too over-aggressive in the past couple of minutes because the pushing around the back seemingly not working at this point for them? Like I said, the Australians have got wise to that trick, and they seem to just be turtling up at this point, letting MoB come to them, which is a smart thing to do, and what they really should have done from the start. Well,
they had the rockets twice now, which has really helped turn this around. Plasma in the trench, now looking towards Scrubtwista. Easy frag for him there. Sitting pretty, rockets up again. And looking, oh no, sorry, it's a body, not the rockets. It's a mistake that people can make.
Can do. Now we see, of course, the blue team, of course, being BBR, the Australians. Really, again, they're trying to take over the midsection of the map, but MoB, they're in force. We see Legend, he's going to be dropped, and it looks like we did have Nea. Speaking of Nea, there's Nea. Scrub pushing in the left-hand side as well. So we've got the frag going out from Docko. Docko forced to fall back here. Let's see if he can do something special with his battle rifle. No shield to work with,
Docko,
he's going to be dropped.
What are you doing? That's the mistakes that's going to cost them this. Absolutely no shield whatsoever. Just walked into it. Basically, they are in the MoB end of the map and absolutely letting that go. Nice long toss there. As Hax is taken out by Mimic, looking to put more damage on Scrubtwista. Not going to be able to do it as Nea comes in and says, "Don't touch my teammate." MoB working very well together. They're looking absolutely unstoppable now as that gap grows yet again. Legend taken out there. Low shield for Docko. Docko going down to where the OS will pop up. Decides it's not going to be around for a bit longer, and that he has time to go over the man cannon now. So they're going to look to make a push from behind against MoB. This actually looks really good.
He didn't get spotted.
None of the MoB players actually saw this. So if he does something, if he can get 2 frags,
I think maybe going for the bash would have been the better option in that situation.
He chose the wrong player to go for there, and that was a missed opportunity by Encore. And I think if they're going to do this, they have to do it right now.
He's going to go and do the exact same thing again, and MoB are going to be wise to this at this point, surely.
Well, it's desperation now. They need to close this gap by at least 3 frags in the next 20 seconds, or it's out. There's no way that they're going to pull this back, and if they did, basically they should just form a religious cult, because they would be doing something that is just absolutely magical.
Yeah, nothing short of a miracle here for the Australians is going to actually get them back into this game. $10,000 at stake, of course. They will get prize money for 4th place, but the bronze medal and the prestige that comes along with is definitely a huge factor here for MoB Deep, and that's probably one of the reasons why they're playing as hard as they are. Ads in a 2-on-1 situation. How did he ever expect to win that? I think discretion should have been the better part of valor there for Ads, and he probably should have run off. Now Docko getting the sniper kill. Looks like we are going to see a situation where really the Australians pretty much fighting a losing battle now, Mike.
Definitely. Now Docko taken out there by Nea, 105-96. The United States of America looking very good here. And Killself taken out by Mimic before Mimic is dropped by Hax of Encore.BestBR, the Australians. Hax now trying to make it too. And now being taken out there is Nea. And staying on board with him, looking towards man cannon as we go into the final minute. 109, 8 points remaining to the 101 of the Australia. Hax now coming in, reloading though, gets caught out but manages to drop back with the low shield.
It's just one of these situations. There is absolutely no way back into this game here for the Australians. Nea playing with the confidence that he had on Pit, of course. He just seems to be pushing at will now. Looks like we've got Ads actually making a push. He is going to get the kill to Nea, but eventually taken down by Legend. Frags left, right and centre here, but most of them going in favour of MoB. And I think maybe at the 5-minute mark, 5 minutes left, we could have seen the Australians take this game when they had controlled the rocket launcher, they had controlled the midsection, but they overextended themselves and tried to push across the man cannon and across the bridge and gave up too many easy frags, Mike.
Nai looking really good here, gets the double. Now looking min-map, that's it. The Americans walking away with $10,000. Absolutely unbelievable play from them. Well-deserved. Congratulations to MoB. Number 3 at the World Cyber Games 2008. Australia doing an absolute terrific job of staying in the game there at the mid-map portion. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough here as they take 4th place. Jay, any final thoughts?
Just got to say that it's a pleasure covering Halo at the WCG. Got to give a massive shout out to the Encore guys coming all the way from Australia.